Welcome to the channel. Today is planting day number 2 and hopefully the final day of planting. Last time I ended up planting one of the fields. I never videoed any of that, but I ended up breaking the marker arm. It caught a tree limb and somebody had broken it before, and it actually broke where they fixed it and welded it before. So we welded it back and it broke the bracket, so I kind of made a new bracket. I don't know if I need that or not for the chain, or if you can just bolt it fast, but I gotta throw this on quick, hook it to the tractor. I ended up doing all of the fields as far as prep work goes. We got the seed beds ready. 2 of the fields are a little bit questionable. The one is up where it's really rocky. We made that kind of into a 3-section split now. So same thing up there. That's going to be a little bit tricky. We're going to set our downforce all the way. We're going to set our depth all the way, and that should take care of it, hopefully. So we'll get this thrown on, hook to the tractor, fill with seed, and we'll get rolling. Well, we should be ready to go plant. Seed bins are full. Everything's hooked up. Hopefully we can roll and not have any problems. That would be best case scenario. So I guess we'll find out, see what happens. This is gonna be the nicest field that we do, and we call this the Big Creek field. There's a creek that runs right on the other side of those trees down in. We're just about ready to go here. All the green that you see, there's springs in this field over on that end. Originally when I plowed this, I plowed everything, but with loosening the dirt and everything, I think the water, and we've had so much rain that it made the water really come up. So basically, right where that little green strip is there, coming over to here is where we can plant. We can't really plant that, and I did go out there to the end, so it's kind of an L-shaped field right now, which is fine, but we have basically a whole week of rain coming, so I need to get this in the ground now. I have no choice. I can't wait any longer, so we got to get rolling. Dad was down here, and we were setting the depth on the gauge wheels here and realized that this one is missing a cotter pin. So he's on his way to go get a cotter pin quick, and we'll put that in. That explains why this one was going a little bit deeper before. The rest of them have cotter pins in, so the depth wheels are going to be the same. So once we can get that in, we can roll here and start zipping around this field. This is probably 2 acres, maybe a little more than that. I'm not exactly sure, but since we're losing this, I'll have to remap it out and see exactly how much we're planting. But again, as far as seed bed goes, this field is a lot nicer than the other 2 we're going to be going to. It's basically going to be going to best, better, and worst is how it's basically going to play out. This is the best. The next one's got a little bit more clumps, but again, you can only do so much when you're fighting weather, and we were starting late with everything. So we'll get that pin in, get rolling, and see how well we can make out. It is currently 6:50, much later than I wanted to be planting. Well, I done caught myself on the shin kicker right here. We're getting close. We're getting very close. But it's getting dark. It's 8:11. I'm not sure what this deer's doing up here, but it's kind of neat. I don't even know if the camera's picking it up. Hi, deer. Well, we managed to get this field done, which is nice. It's 8:30 now. Hoping we can move on to the next one and get that one planted quick. And if we can't get the third one done, no big deal, because that one is very small and I should be able to do that very quick tomorrow. I know there's a chance of rain, but hopefully we can get it in before the rain. The other thing is we do have to fertilize yet as well. So I don't know if I'm even gonna have enough fertilizer for that, but we're gonna get rolling to the next field. This one's done. Can't wait to see it start growing. So far, so good. And field number 2. Had to adjust the depth wheels just a little bit on this one. It's a little bit of a different scenario here with dirt. See what happens. I am back in the shed. I got that second field entirely done. I don't know how well it's all I can say is I'm glad I have a 2-row head and not a 3-row. 4-row would be fine, but a 3-row would just, that'd be mass chaos. I know for a fact we're kind of, our distance wise from our last plant row to the next one is more than 36, sometimes closer. And with it getting dark, my back light here was actually not working half the time. It was blinking on and off. So anyway, 2 big fields done. The last one is very small, just a little patch up by mom and dad's where the other rocky field was. So we'll continue that tomorrow. Hopefully we can beat the rain, and that should take, 15, 20 minutes to plant that. Shouldn't take long at all. So we were getting a little bit low on seed, but I think everything worked out. We planted what we had, and I'll probably refill some a little before we go up there, but I might even have enough for that. So we'll have to look in our bins and see. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. 1 field to go, and then we are done planting for the year, other than pumpkins, which are coming up soon, but that's a lot easier than probably doing all this. So we'll get going, and as we pass the other field, I'll kind of show you what that looks like. And I did that in the dark last night, obviously, so hopefully that doesn't look too terrible. I tried my best. It was hard to see the marker lines, and it was hard to see the marker lines anyway because of the way I disked it. I should have did it at an angle, and then the lines would have been more prominent, but we're learning. We should be ready to go. Topped off the seed a little bit. Up here is the other field that we planted up on top. Mom and dad's is right there, and this was obviously the rockiest field. Kind of a similar situation here. I got this dug a little bit deeper though, but still a lot of rocks, a lot of clumps. I have no choice. I got to get it in the ground. We're gonna run our down pressure heavy and probably our depth heavy too, just to try and get it to really go under. This field is done, and that means I'm done. Finally, all the fields are planted. I feel like this took a long time, but anyway, couldn't be happier. Hope it grows very well. Again, this didn't go as deep as it could have. This is such hard pack up here. And it just, with all the rocks, and yes, there's clumps. I know it's not the perfect seed bed, but it's better than what it was up there. So we'll see how this turns out. We just need to get it in the ground. We have a bunch of rain coming the next like week, so I had no choice. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now we get to watch some corn grow. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one.